Hello. Welcome. Let me just go ahead and post my links in places. If you haven't seen the first one of these, I'm just going to draw some art for my card game, Virtuoso. I'm going to have some music, we're going to chat, and that'll be it. Alright, let me get the music up. I wish I could, like, mix playlists. Oh, I can, actually. I can create a queue, right? Hang on. How do I do this? Play all. Oop, it's a bit loud. How do I get this into a queue? I swear that's a thing. Is that only on phone? I'm not seeing it. And we got people here. Hello, Alex. Hello, Ben, who has their name says Alex for some reason. How about I do it like this? Good start, by the way. Just want to point that out. Can I really not? No, please don't stop playing another song. Come on. Okay, well, I can't figure out how to add stuff to a queue because the option just simply is not there. Oh, I can do it with individual videos for some reason. That's fucking stupid. I can't just... I'm a little quiet. That's strange. Because my mic is saying I'm going up into the yellows. Let me listen back. God, I don't even remember where I need to click. Okay, here. Let me mute for a second. I don't know. I listened back to it and it sounds like fine volume. What is it quiet for the rest of you guys? Okay. Add playlist to queue. YouTube. How did I fuck up that so bad? No, I want to add an entire playlist. I'm not talking about Google Play Music, you fucking stupid ass search results. Okay, I don't think I can actually do that. So whatever. I'll just play this, I'll shuffle it. And there we go. How's the volume on that compared to me? It's fine? Okay. Oh, well, that's probably responding to my previous question, huh? Well, let me know if it's too loud compared to me. I don't think it is. I think I'm louder. Okay. So let's start a new thing here. This isn't Gex. Yep. Okay, so the next card I have to draw, because I have done a bunch since last time. I'm not going to spend time going through them. Come on. I'm near the end of the first set. Why isn't it loading? There we go. Okay, I think that's where I got to. So the next one I have to draw is a card called Peak Pressure. I'm trying to remember what the concept of this one is. Okay, so like it prevents higher level entities from being played. Okay. So it's like pressure at high altitudes, that kind of thing. Let's make it a sort of pale light blue color, I think. Maybe it could be like a giant that's sort of clutching their head and kneeling, but then there's some smaller people down below that are surrounding it, and yeah, something like that. Oops, that's not the right tool. Is it like a giant person or just like a big beast? I think it's going to be sort of ambiguous. Let me give them horns. Nah, those horns are too typical. That looks like the Sunburst Dragon horns though. Well, at least one of them. Isn't Virtuoso that shitty FPS for the 3DO? I don't know, but it's also a real word, so I'm pretty sure the shitty FPS for the 3DO doesn't get sole ownership over the name, you know? Okay, I'll draw the horns later. I have no real conception for what I want this thing to look like. Kind of this sort of skeletal, sort of long face. Kind of like a wispy. This is turning into more of a dragon, but I guess that's okay. Why is the eraser so small? Do you like a nose spike? I don't like these teeth. That's better. Nope, this is Oil Ocean Zone from Sonic 2. I could add like a thing in the corner that's like screen regioning the tab, but I don't want to, so. Anyway, I had my webcam on for the first one, and I don't have it for this one because I'm actually out of USB slots because well, I mean, I could use my built-in webcam, but I have a better one, so I feel like it would be stupid to use the old one. I could unplug my mouse since I don't really need it, for this stream, but also I don't look super great, and I'm in pajamas, so I'm sure no one will mind. There should be some kind of like spike here. Yes? I didn't ask you to do that, 40 client. Stupid program I only have because I needed it for university. I'm out of university, so I can uninstall it, but I'm lazy. Getting a lot of Pokemon music, huh? I guess that's fine. It's not gonna play any, like, Gen 4 music, though, because, like, all the Diamond and Pearl music got, like, taken off of YouTube because of the remix coming out. So that's dumb. This no spike is way too small to be intimidating, it just looks derpy. I need to make it bigger. There we go, now we got a weird Rhino Dragon thing. That looks kinda cool. Bye! There you go. That looks like a huge creature kneeling in pain and clutching at their head. That's probably not necessary. I don't like all this negative space here that around their torso. I don't know what that should look like. Clearly I'll just have the stupid thing Garchomp has where it has like Lederhosen made of spikes. Or Mega Garchomp, I should say. I'll just add a few scales, I guess. Break up the shape a bit. But does it produce eggnog? Insert funny joke about that here. I do like that meme. I forgot how much fucking Pokemon music was in this thing. Oh well. Okay, so now I'll draw the ground. Oops. Let's just do this. Boodle-doodle-doo. I still want to make a video explaining how to actually play this game. I don't know if anyone would like care, but I have been working on it. It is playable. I've played it several times with multiple different people. So I'm gonna do that, but then immediately I'm gonna draw like a bunch of people down here. And then we gotta draw some wiggly lines to show the pressure. I don't know what this is, some kind of magical spell or something. You're an animal that cares. I don't know what that's a reference to. Oops. Hang on. Hey. Sai. Don't crash on me. I just want to talk. I just want to erase. That's not the right layer. Anyway, hi sketch. Can you guys see my that's not what I meant to click. Hope you guys can't see that folder, haha. Said the sloth. I can't remember if I've God, I just can't remember if I've seen Ice Age or not. But no, yeah, I genuinely can't remember. I think I've seen parts of it at least. But I don't know if I've yeah, you get the idea. Okay, so this is 126 peak pressure. Then I will export as PNG. Alright, new one. Next is Spoils of War. When I saved it, it went into my folders, so I guess you couldn't see it. Thinking of, this is going to be a pretty simple one. I'll just have a sword in the ground. No, let's mix it up. It'll be an axe in the ground. Let's mix it up, says Medusa. Does anyone made a joke about consummate bees yet? Nobody did. Nobody did. Okay, so axe in the ground. Really short handle there, but whatever. No, I'll make it longer. So in other news, we posted about this on the Patreon server, but Josh and I have been working on BA3. We finished the cutscene that we were putting off for a really long time for stupid reasons, and it wasn't even that bad, really, IMO, but there we go. And I have been working on some pixel art for, well, I shouldn't just say, I mean, I guess it is pixel art, but I've been working on graphics for an upcoming section, and they're going surprisingly well. I was really kind of daunting them, but, no, I was dreading them because they were daunting, my bad. Could be a hand axe, yeah. Too late, I already fixed it. And that section is going to be pretty complex mechanically as well, but it's kind of just an extension of stuff we've already done, and it's an intermediate step before an even more complex version of the same idea. I'm being very vague here because I can't really talk about it, but there you go. It involves combo cycling, I'll say that much. That just looks like garbage or a bush. I want this to be like piles of gold and stuff. Let's make like a little string of pearls here. Is this just gonna look like a chain? Very possibly. But I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if we're, like, we've had a pretty good streak of working on it almost every day for the past few days. Don't know if that will continue or if we're going to take a bit of a break. Certainly not working on it today. But yeah. I actually, truth be told, I have not recorded anything after tomorrow's Metroid Prime video. Because, I don't know, I've mentioned it, like, a couple times. I've suggested it as a possible thing to do, but we haven't felt like it. We've always ended up doing something else. So, and even then, I'm not 100% confident that the game that I have in mind to try is going to be a full Let's Play. For what it's worth, when I started Earthbound, that video, the first like 5 videos I all recorded in 2 or 3 sessions without uploading them. I had like 5 in a row. Just because I wanted to make sure that I wouldn't just immediately hate the game. And of course it kind of had its issues later, but I was satisfied enough with the recordings to start that LP and continue with it. So I want to do a similar thing for this, but the issue is that the next video, in theory, should be up on Monday, unless I take like a week break, but I don't really want to do that. So I've got a couple days to record these videos, and then worst case scenario, I don't actually like them or like the game, or I want to do something else, then I gotta find something else and do that. So a little bit stressed about that. Plus I'm starting my new job on the 17th. Not to mention that wild gorilla on the loose. What am I doing here? Let's do like a chest. That does not look like a pile of coins in the slightest. Thing is, I guess I don't think it can look like a pile of coins unless it's yellow. I was doing this in red because it was supposed to be like, you know, it's all bloody and stuff, but yeah. That does not look like a pile of coins. How the fuck do you draw a pile of coins in minimalist style? Okay, let's do ingots or something. Congrats on the job. Thank you. Yeah. I don't remember how much I've even talked about it on videos other than... Or even if I even have on videos? I think I probably have. Probably in a stream or something. Oh! I have my stupid update video, of course. Yeah, I'm not... God, it's a... There's two sides to it, because on the one hand, yeah, like, I'm gonna get paid, I'm gonna start my career, I'm going to... What was another good thing about it? Oh yeah, I don't have to deal with the fucking job center people anymore. But, I'm gonna have a lot less free time, because it's a 9 to 5:30. And, like, thankfully it's work from home, so that helps, there's no commute time, but if I want to get up at, like, let's say 8:30, you know, have my breakfast shortly before I start, and I want 8 hours of sleep, then that means trying to go to bed around midnight, maybe a little, you know, a little bit later than that. And that's exactly the same time that, like, Joel gets off work, for example. So it limits what I can do with him and Josh. Obviously, depending on Josh's schedule, he might be free earlier most days, but oftentimes we don't start doing stuff until, like, 9 p.m. So, you know, it depends on the day, like I said, but in cases like that, you know, I might only be able to hang out with Josh, like, 3 or 4 hours, and that's on days when he's free. So, there's downsides to it as well, but I don't really have a choice. I'll just hope to find a good balance with that. And what with saving up money from that job, I aim to go visit him sometime later this year. I'm thinking after the summer, so I can avoid the Texas heat. And then, you know, long-term plan is that all goes well, hopefully move in, but that's a ways away. And then once that's happened, you know, obviously, I'll, you know, I won't have to worry about time zones, and there'll be physical proximity that will help things, and I don't know. Is a consistent work schedule? Yeah, it's 9 to 5:30, Monday to Friday every week. It's it's a pretty standard, like, white collar. It's, I mean, I'm gonna be programming on contract. And I don't know how much this will come into effect and how much this is just, you know, covering their asses, but the contract basically does say I have to do overtime when asked, and I don't think they have to pay me for it, which kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? At least you have an idea of when you work. I guess, fair enough. I also work well with structure, so I'm not even like, I don't really have an issue with it in that sense. It's just the, you know, I guess it's better than if it was like some days I'm completely unavailable and then other days I'm free, and then I'd have to worry about that lining up with Josh. At least I know, okay, I know for a fact when I'm available. It just depends on you. Time to form a union. Yeah, I mean, I'm in support of unions, but I don't think that I haven't even started this job. I can't start saying like, oh yeah, it's so shit. We need to fix all this shit. Like, that was a contract I agreed to. It's, you know, it's a graduate program. It's supposed to help kickstart my career. It kind of makes sense it's going to be on their terms, so I can't complain too much about it. At least not right now. If it's really bad, like, you guys will hear about it, probably, maybe. Actually, now that I think about it, I think the contract also says I'm not supposed to make disparaging remarks about the company in public, like, spaces, but I guess as long as I don't say what the company is, then that might be fine. Does it count if I'm like, oh, complaint about job, but doesn't say what the job is, but then people can easily find, like, my LinkedIn or whatever, if they really want to, and they could find it that way. Does that count as making disparaging comments about the thing if people have to kind of put the two and two together? I don't know. That's, I'd have to speak to a lawyer about that. What the hell do I put on this shield? Okay, let's put, like, a crazy design like this. Okay, that was a good start. Something like that. We don't need to see what the rest of it is. That looks more like a pile of coins. Your job is a role like that too, but you don't give a shit. Nobody can find your social media, you don't give that stuff away. Yeah, my issue is that I think it's pretty easy to connect my name to my online accounts and vice versa. That said, I know your name because you sent me money through PayPal once on Ko-Fi. But yeah, I'm not gonna obviously do anything with that. I like this song a lot. Has Siva Gunna done a rip of this where they mix it with Price Tag by Jessie J? That was a song I remember hearing a lot as a teenager because it was just a big pop song at the time. And this song is called Price, so it would be La Funny. How do I do a front view of this? We'll take you down with me, by God. That would be fair. What the fuck is perspective? I don't know. I say we just don't bother drawing that. Come over here and we draw like a random Ingo over here. And I've spent way too long on this one. So let's just draw some bloody red clouds. I can't connect this up for shit. How's this class shape? If you play Pot of Greeds, will I draw 2 cards? Well, this is, ma'am, this is Virtuoso. There's no card called Pot of Greed. Anyway, that's Spoils of War. Row your boat. You've been to art classes in college, you still don't know what perspective is? Basically you draw a dot and then you're like and then you're like, oh, I want to draw a building, and it's like, oh, it's like that, and then you're like, and you're like, wait, that doesn't make any, something like that, and then you're like, the door's like, yeah. I mean, I know you know that, but anyway, right, this one is called Stack Overflow Error. It's the Shit in My Tea song? Yeah, it is. I can't unhear that as well. This is really not shit in my tea. Yeah, it's just this guy doing a Louis Armstrong impression saying shit in my tea. I don't know how to represent Stack Overflow Error, because it's supposed to be like a thing that happens in computers when, like... You guys know what an overflow error is. Fucking Gandhi in Civilization, where it's like, oh, the number's too big, and then it gets bigger, and then it goes over the limit, so it actually goes down to the smallest number. Or, actually, that's underflow. Gandhi had an underflow issue, not an overflow issue. Whatever, it's the same idea, just in reverse. And the way this card works is... If it's at the top of your void, which is your destroyed cards, then once per turn, if something would be destroyed, then it's sort of it's like, oh, there's no room here, and it bounces back, and you, like, get it back in your hand. So that's the idea. I could pull a Yu-Gi-Oh! And just be like, yeah, let me just represent what's happening with the cards here, because sometimes they do that. They'll just show people holding the cards, and stuff is happening with the cards, but I don't ever really want to do that, because I want to kind of keep the, I don't know what to call it, verisimilitude of this bizarre, crazy mixed-up universe of ours in the game. So... Let's do a weird perspective. Let's do something like that. No, because I don't want it to be cards. But the things in a stack are just pieces of data. It's like... So how do I represent that? Okay, I'll do a very literal, like, side-on view. Let's actually do perfectly straight lines with this. Actually, I want it to be skinnier than that. And then these can be considered data. This song is funky. I think that's a harmonica, right? I like the cartoon boing sound effect that's going to play in a second here. Right now. Didn't this game get into a controversy recently because they were like, here's the release schedule for it, we're gonna work on it over this time, and then it will come out estimated around here, and they're like, what? That takes way too long. This is just a Flash game with some music. If you guys made the first parts so quickly, you can do the rest quickly. And there was like a big stink about it, apparently. And it's fucking stupid, because it's like, they're making a whole, like, game here for, you know, full release. Like, there's different considerations to make than if you're just doing a quick Flash game jam thing, even if you're updating it later. Like, there are known issues with the note registry and like registration of input properly and stuff like that. The meat maps aren't perfect. Stuff like that, like, you know, I'm sure there's a lot they need to work out. There's other stuff they want to add than just the basic, like, play the songs mode. People who don't know game design, yeah, I know. But, like, I was surprised there was, like, such a controversy over it, because it's not, you know, games come out all the time. Something that sounds like something the 12-year-old fans could be pissed about. It very well could just be the 12-year-olds, and, like, it's getting blown out of proportion, but I heard that, like, people are, like, kind of looking at the game, and they're like, ooh, oh, that's, like, oh, that's not good. You know, they're looking at it as, like, one of those potential to be, like, a Kickstarter, like, disaster story or something like that. That's what I heard. That sounds, but yeah, like I said, it sounds kind of ridiculous to me. Okay, so let's have like a conveyor belt. It's a collab of old Newgrounds artists and young teen fans. Was it doomed from the start? I don't know if I'd say it's doomed. Do you mean it's doomed to have the fans be stupid about it? Because I mean, I don't think that like the game is necessarily gonna fail. It got funded. They have, like, they're not rushing it, for one thing. You know, they're saying they're going to take their time with it. I feel like there's no reason it couldn't end up good. Unless that's not what you were saying. In which case, I apologize. Also, are there even that many teenagers working on it? Probably not. So I probably did misunderstand your message. You just mean it's like, it's a mixture of those two elements? Dum 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 problematic and stuff. I see. Anyway, then it's like, oh no. There's no room. I remember when this song was used in like every video in like the late 2000s. At least it felt like it. A lot of people are really cynical about games being promised due to all the false promises I have. Yeah, but like, are the devs not being transparent about it? Didn't they say like, hey, here's our release schedule, here's what we need to work on? Like, it kind of seems like people just like, it seems like it is too long for a game. That and maybe some element of impatience as well. Oh, this shouldn't be the bottom of this. I shouldn't actually have a bottom. I shouldn't have a bottom. I shouldn't have a bottom. Mary's boy wife, Jesus Christ. Boy wife of the Gorons. See, I posted that screenshot on Patreon the other day with no context. Because I was doing a randomizer for my an Oot rando, just a single player one, to show to my server while hanging out. And I called Link boy wife. So when I met Darunia's kid, he's like, "Hear my name and fear me. I am boy wife of the Gorons." It was really good. I'm trying to think what I could show here. I could maybe have like, yeah, it'd be funny if there's like these bits of data like falling off. Finishing up some notes for your next D&D session. Are you evil for setting a trap involving drinking alchemist's fire? I mean, I feel like you gotta do some crazy stuff, right? For the sessions to be memorable. I guess just, you know, don't make it cheap. Like, make it possible for them to get suspicious of it in some way and potentially, you know, be able to discover the trick. Don't, like, just spring it on them with a guarantee that, you know, they can't do anything about it. Ba-na-na-na. There'll be another one on the line here. I don't know what to put in the background here. Let's just do a bunch of straight lines. See what that looks like. I'm like wary of having too much negative space in my card arts. I don't really know why. Have I really not done this song as a video game song of the day? Because I'm currently in the queue, which means it's songs I have not done yet. You're leaving hints even a 3-year-old could pick up one. Plays a character like an idiot, spy for the highest intelligence of the party. See, intelligence is tricky because, like, well, or any of the social stats really, because in theory, like, you shouldn't have to actually be intelligent or wise or charismatic to play a character that has high stats in those, because you're role playing, right? You don't need to be the same as the character you're playing. But then that begs the question: how do you manage that? And that's what the skills are for. I think the idea is supposed to be that. Okay, this is not going right. There we go. I think the idea is supposed to be that, like, you can compensate for it using... It's tricky, because, you know, what about, like, coming up with plans? You don't want the DM to come up with a plan for you. I don't know. I kind of like this effect. Let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna go get a soda. I'm gonna be right back. So my sleep schedule is really bad right now because, God, I went to bed at like 3 p.m. after a really long night of playing games and hanging out with Josh and Joel. And then I woke up at 9 p.m. to the sound of my medicine alarm. But yesterday I did go out and buy snacks and other such things. And I didn't actually drink any of the soda I bought. And I bought the soda to stay up. I guess I'm going to be using it today. So it was weird to wake up and have all of my cans available. Because I'm not used to that. Usually I drink at least one on the same day I buy them. Or I guess, you know, without sleeping in between. So I woke up and I'm like, oh shit, I have like 8 cans of soda. He's joking about how his character has a high intelligence than all. And he's the first one you pick up with a very easy trick to figure out. I really got to get back into running D&D, man. Like, I've got, this next card is Frozen in the Fourth Dimension, by the way. I really got to get back to that, because I'm near the end of my campaign, in theory, but I've been so sporadic with any sessions. I think I ran 3 sessions in 2021, and they were all, like, within a month, within the same, like, month or 2 month span, and it's been a few months again. I don't have any motivation. I don't know, I kind of hate making dungeons. I don't know how people, you know, make that stuff, because I've tried it. I've made decent dungeons, I've made shitty dungeons. I don't think I've ever really made any great ones, and I don't know what goes into making a great one, other than being fucking huge and having shit tons of little details in them, and I'm really bad at coming up with those details. I always think in terms of video game dungeons, and it's hard for me to think in terms of, like, you know, connected rooms with distinct purposes and that kind of thing, and the right kind of puzzles for D&D as well. Your brothers drink far too many cans a day. It's annoying because you buy like 2 24 packs and it's almost still gone a few days to eat. Jesus. Yeah, I usually don't drink more than 4 cans in a day, which I guess, let's see. I assume you have probably 2 or 3 brothers. So with 48 cans gone in, let's say a week, that's what, 7 cans gone a day, which means, like, you know, they're having like 2 or 3 between them. So honestly, I'm worse. I usually drink 2 to 4 cans a day when I have them. You drink 1 a day, maybe 2. I don't have them every day though, so like I'll have 2 to 4 a day until I run out, and then I'll go like a week without drinking any. Okay. Frozen in the Fourth Dimension. This one's basically just you're frozen in time. Which, now that I think about it, literally yesterday, Josh was complaining to me about people who call time the fourth dimension because there's no actual ordinality to dimensions. It's arbitrary to call it such, but I like the alliteration, or the assonance, I should say. Maps are absolutely shit to draw up. Semantic costs with catacombs and crumble towers. I found a decent method of drawing top-down maps in Psy. I would show you guys some, but I don't think I have them on this computer. Oh, I was gonna get some real mileage out of this high jump. What do you mean the grasshopper? Are they playing like one of the characters is literally a grasshopper? That's kind of interesting. Unless I'm misunderstanding. It's hard to depict being frozen in time in a still image. I'm like, oh, they could be like mid-pose, and then, hey, Planeful. They could be like mid-pose, and I'm like, but they're always mid-pose anyway. I could draw lines around them, wiggly lines to show something, but I've done that already for a lot of things. How do I depict being frozen in time? I don't know. This is a tricky one. I'm also not feeling the pink color for that. I'm gonna go with this kind of, I don't know what kind of blue you call that. Draw 72 clocks. Floyd Galleon is an insectoid grasshopper bod. Only one not afraid to develop personality. Yeah, in a lot of D&D games I play, I end up being one of the only ones to like really strongly express with my character. It's something I definitely had to grow into though. You know, everyone starts out with that tendency. Almost everyone okay, I shouldn't say that. A lot of people start out with that tendency. A lot of people I've played with start with that tendency to, you know, basically just play themselves. And be scared to express, because there's a little bit of awkwardness to like acting up in a way that is not yourself, but, you know, it's a barrier you can get past, and I've done it. An hourglass covered in ice. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I like that. I think that'll make for a more interesting and striking image than just a person frozen in time, so I'm gonna do that. Here we go. You always find levels with like Hellfire Peaks and Sherbet Desert to be interesting with the contrasting elements. I guess so. I don't know. I can't think of that many examples. There's the ones in Galaxy, like Shiverburn and Freezy Flake, I want to say. I don't know which one's in the first game, which one's in the second game, but... yeah, I don't want to be out here and pretend that I'm like, oh yeah, me too, but, I mean, you know, fair enough. Actually, I haven't really thought about it. Yes? Why is that happening? Video pause continue. I fucking hate this. Why does YouTube stop your music to go, are you still listening? I don't want it interrupted. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, a couple of your messages didn't seem to send a while back. Well, hopefully that's fixed now. Okay, well, that seems good. Frozen in the 4th dimension. Happened a little bit last time, but you're on a different device. Yeah, I don't know what the issue could be, I'm sorry. There's 2 areas of computer science that I am lacking in terms of my knowledge and skill. And number 1 is hardware, and number 2 is networking. I'm pretty good with software and stuff like that. Lists one example, etc. But you get what I mean. That's a pretty broad area. I know about, like, you know, low-level stuff. I know about, you know, machine learning. I know about machine learning, actually. That's a good point. But also I meant, like, machine code assembly. I know how that stuff works. You know, processors. But, yeah, it's hardware and networking I struggle with, so I don't really know how that works. Really bad chat delay. It's probably just because my internet sucks, to be honest. That's probably gonna always be the case until I can get a better deal on that, which can't happen until I get money from my job, and yeah. And then on top of that, I might actually just be moving out of here anyway, later this year. Been discussing that possibility. I might move in with my sister, because it will I can't remember if I've explained my, like, situation here. And by the way, next card is Emergency Power Supply. I don't think that one should be too difficult to draw. But yeah, so I don't have my own room here, but I sort of do. Oh, you fixed that problem where my channel's showing up as for kids? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that could be, because it's not like that for anyone else. You have to unsub and sub again. Weird. Alright. Yeah, so I don't have my own room. This place has... God, you come into the, like, entranceway. There's, like, a closet with a fridge in it. There's a bathroom, kitchen, lounge, and a bedroom. And I sleep in the bedroom, and I'm the person who is here in the flat 90% of the time, but it's not truly my room. It's my mother's room, and she just works at a place, she looks after elderly people, so she basically lives in the place where she works, most of the time. She's here, like, you know, 6 weeks out of the year, something like that. 6 to 8 weeks out of the year, total. But, you know, it can never truly be my room permanently. I can't decorate it the way I want. I can't have my stuff in there because there's no space to, have my full setup. So I have to do it in the lounge, and there's similar stuff here I can't decorate properly. And then when people come, I have to actually move my stuff out to the room. That's why I couldn't record over Christmas. So it's just kind of not ideal. That would be the main benefit of me moving out with my sister, is we would find a place with 2 bedrooms so we can each have our own one, yeah. That's basically it. Right. Emergency power supply. I'm thinking it's like a big pack with like these gigantic batteries. Damn right. All night. Shadows of mass destruction. Ooh yeah. Baby, baby. How do I indicate this is emergency? You have a pack of 19 batteries on your desk right now. It's a really awkward number. Was it perhaps 20 and you removed one? I changed my mind about the batteries. Friendship has ended with batteries. Now my friend is awkward cube. How did you guess? Because they don't sell stuff in packs of 19. Duh! I don't know. Oh, I'm imagining like those big cubes of like the giant cubic batteries, and I don't remember what they look like. I guess I could get a reference. Hang on. Giant cube battery. That's a thing, right? Yeah, it's like a power pack, right? Giant power pack. Maybe I don't need to put giant. Large power pack. Power bank, maybe. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking of. Wouldn't there be like cables coming off of it? I guess not, because you plug stuff into it. Ba-ba-bam. They do in like Prussia? I don't think that's true. Also, Prussia doesn't exist anymore. Oh no. Okay, there'll be a thing in like the corner here that's like... Oh yeah, I'm actually, that reminds me, I don't know why it reminds me, but I'm sitting on some unedited footage of another progression mod that I need to get around to putting together and uploading. The issue I've had with those is that it takes me way too much time and effort to like, download all the music, put the music in. I don't even do that much editing, it's just the music, and I don't want to stop putting in the music. And then I upload it, and it gets like 20 views and no comments. It's like, you know, I don't make videos for the views, but it's nice when they do, and it does kind of disincentivize me a little bit. I still enjoy playing Progression Mon, but I've been thinking about, after this series, just kind of doing it without recording it, because, yeah. Or maybe even streaming it. That might be better. I don't know. I'd have to talk to the others about it. You imagine a big battery at an angle such that a lower portion of it is facing the camera. It's tilted to the right side a bit with some sparks coming off the top. It's very specific. I might give this another look. Hang on. So it's like that, and I was gonna have like a thing plugged in here. That's like really not impressive looking. I guess it doesn't have to be that impressive looking, but the back of this could have like a bunch of batteries. You can use Golem in live action. Moving through your mind. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. But you can hardly swallow your fears and pain. Not suggesting you specifically do that, just trying to paint the pictures in my head. Fair enough. That's interesting, because, yeah, I forget that people can do that. Because, I have aphantasia, which means that I cannot generate images in my head. I don't have a mind's eye, so to speak. You returned. Did I want to give you a crash course in Civil War revolt since you got one for Christmas? Fair enough. Was it interesting? I'm liking these soulful classic rock vocals. I don't often listen to this song, but it's good. Oop. Forgot that the line changed. This is a really petty thing to care about. I mean, I don't know, maybe not. You guys can tell me what you think, but one of the things I like most, unironically, one of the things I like most about Japanese music is that they have more lyrics. Like, this is gonna sound stupid, but the average Western song I hear, it goes verse, chorus, verse, the same chorus, so that's only 3 unique, like, sets of lyrics. You might be lucky and get a third verse, or maybe a middle 8, so there's usually a 4th thing, but that's it, it's like 4. A lot of Japanese songs will have a verse, a chorus, a verse, a different chorus, so that's 4. They usually have a third verse or something, and they often have a thing other than that. So it's an increase from like 4 to like 6 on average. like, different sets of unique lyrics. And, you know, they often have the same melody and stuff like that, but to me, I really like the experience of learning the lyrics for songs and getting good at singing them, and just when there's more to it, it's more fun. It's kind of dull when I'm like, oh, I'm 50% of the way through the song, and I know 90% of the lyrics, or even 100% of them. I like when there's new lyrics being added all the way up towards the end. And I find that happens a lot in Japanese music, and not a lot in Western music, which is, I don't know why. So many nipples? Yeah, that's why I changed it. And it still doesn't look good. This just looks like a 12-pack of beer or something. Okay, what if it's like... What if they're connected like this? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student hidden somewhere within the academy. Watch out for her. Dun, dun, dun. That looks like crap. Lego brick is how you describe it? I guess that kind of looks like it. Put a lightning bolt on this. Tubes of ambiguous purpose? Yeah, maybe. I say the dumbest shit. What did I say? The Mukuro Ikusaba thing? That's just a quote from Danganronpa that is like, it's a meme associated with this song. People also associate this song with being played way too fucking much in Danganronpa V3 because they knew the fans liked it, and so they basically spammed it. Kind of lost its specialness a little bit. It doesn't play that much in the first one. You've been trying to memorize the theme of the Mystical Ninja from Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. I don't know that. It's Persona 4 reference, also kind of a spoiler. What, you say the dumbest shit? I'm trying to think, because I know the plot of Persona 4. You made several quotes from Danganronpa? Yeah, true, because they say it like 10 times. Okay, forget the loops. I'm gonna do, like, wires like this. I still messed it up because... Oh no. I didn't realize that was all one line. You never actually gone past the title screen of Persona 4? I was so excited when it came to Steam because I'm like, yeah, I'll play it on screen share. And then I didn't. I don't actually have it, thankfully. I didn't, like, spend money on it before I knew I was going to play it. I probably will one day. I still, in my brain, I don't know if this is happening in Joel's brain too, but in my brain, like, one day, Joel and I will go through the Persona games on stream. I don't know where this idea came from. I seem to just... I know that we did talk once about, like, oh, I like RPGs, you like RPGs, we should go through some sometime. And he was like, yeah, sure, that sounds like a good time. But then that was, like, probably a year ago that we talked about that. And, I don't know. I still remembered it. I don't know if he does. I haven't brought it up to him. I guess the only thing I have talked about is I want to stream Fire Emblem Three Houses with him and Josh. I don't know when. Okay, that'll have to do. I'm spending way too much time on this. But it still looks ugly as sin. Cry. When you zoom out, you can't fucking tell what you're looking at. It's just a mess of nothing. Okay, those cables are fine. I don't like this thing. What is that? What's that orange thing? Again with the Japanese. Ganbare, so ganbare. Akiramenaide. Is that chi or kusa? I never remember the difference between sa and chi. I'm gonna guess it's chi. Kuchi, bue, fuki. That's probably a sa. That one's sa. Okay, sa. Can't read that kanji. I mean, kida so yo, going now, and then something. Learning Japanese songs is fun though. I still want to do that karaoke stream, but logistics, and also I kind of want to save it for a special. I've been hovering at like just shy of 150 subs for a few weeks now. I don't know if I'll actually do anything for 150 because it's not really a milestone. 100 barely counts. Hello, random Cyrillic user that posted a suspicious link. You should go away. Could do a special anyways. It's just a small thing. Yeah. The main reason I would consider it is that I genuinely don't know what my asymptote is going to be. Because, like, let's say I knew for a fact that I was going to get 300 subscribers and then it would not really go any higher than that. Like, I would probably do a special at 200 and 300. The thing is that specials are kind of done, I feel, with the assumption that eventually you'll do another one because you'll hit another milestone. But I'm like 95% confident that unless I dramatically change my style of content, that there's going to be an asymptote and there's going to be a point where I just stop growing. And that's okay because it's not a business for me. But at the same time, I like to do specials. So then it's like, okay, maybe I could do a special every 500 videos because I'm at like the late 300s right now. So make 100 or so more videos, I could do a special. But then, you know, that's going to be every few years. So I don't know. I could do anniversaries, I guess. It's just, I don't know. It's always going to be arbitrary. I like the idea of specials and I'd like to do them, but I also don't want to force it. Okay, what am I doing? This cable should not go off screen to nowhere. This should be plugged into like a robot or something. It can be plugged into Gentle Giant Robot from earlier in the set. How about that? Yeah, I was gonna use open space for that. I actually don't really remember exactly what he looks like. I remember what the top of him looks like. Opens my Google Drive instead of my actual folder. You know, after you brush your teeth, your mouth gets all dry and tastes like toothpaste? I waited a while before having my soda, but it's still kind of mixing with the toothpaste, to be honest. Okay, so he just kind of has, like, shoe-shaped feet. Okay. Is this perhaps Undertoll? Yeah, it's Undertoll. Or, well, sorry, the previous song was. Which I assume is what you were referring to, given chat delay. Is FNF, right? I want to say, this one's like, that's south? Yeah, I got it. The week 2 songs are underrated. I don't know why the Gentle Giant Robot needs a emergency power supply, but there we go. I'm just gonna put a little tornado in the background for no reason. Ravaging the landscape. No. Mechanical pipes or something? Yeah, could do. Come on. You always run into negative space issues, so you're good at coming up with what the hell can I stuff in here kind of solutions. Makes sense. Be a pipe connecting them like this. And then some kind of door. I don't know where it leads, but to a corridor of some kind, I guess. Well, if that's the case, there should be a door frame. And oh no, we're getting into some fucking Devil's Fork situation here. Let's not do that. Is music on a playlist or are you just coming up whatever? It's a playlist. It is my video game song of the day queue. That is, songs that have the potential to be a video game song of the days later. And by that I just mean it's a thing I do on the Patreon Discord. And I forget most days. Even, there have been days where I remember to do it, and I'm just like, I can't be bothered to figure out a song for today. Like, I remember to do it, and I'm just like, eh. I hit like 120 something. There we go, that should be good enough. Maybe some lines in the floor here and there. I don't know why. No. Have you seen the song of the day list? Really? How? Is it public? I guess it might be. Now that I think about it. I don't remember if I made it public or not. The next card is called Shadows of Rampage. So it's basically like the after effects of an attack or something like that. Is it not supposed to be public? I don't remember. If it is public, I don't care. I just couldn't remember if I made it such. No one ever asks me about it, so I figured that it was probably something that was just, like, private. I don't know. You try doing a song of the day for your old chats, but nobody ever commented or seemed to listen. I mean, it's the same thing over here. It would be nice if there was some discussion, but I get it. People don't care that much. Okay. So, going for a purple color for this one. And yeah, it's basically like, this card is, if your opponent has like destroyed entities, you can target them and then destroy other non-entities. Not an equal number, but one less. So basically, yeah, I don't know. The name kind of just reflected the effect I wanted to do, I think. I don't know, it's been a long time. These are cards some of these are really, really old. I made them in like 2018. This card game's been going for a long time in terms of as an active project of mine. Well, not even active. Like on the Felfted server, used to post a song a day in the music channel. I genuinely do not remember that. Must have been so long ago. I guess it would have been like 5 years ago, huh? Or 5.5. You had about 70 songs, we had to stop yourself from posting them all at once. Yeah, I have that same problem where I'm like, God, I want to post all these. And then it gets to, you know, I go weeks without posting one. And I'm like, I'm fucking stupid. I could be posting all these great songs. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway. I guess just to have a topic of discussion here. The history of this card game. So, back in 2017, I was, you know, pretty active on the Felftip server myself. And I wanted to... I had all these different projects. I was working on the RPG. I frequently, like, initiated hangouts in the voice chats and stuff like that. One of the things I ended up doing was I wanted to make a card game based on... where like, you know, each of the people on the server could be their own card. And I thought that'd be fun. So, you know, I messaged, like, 50 different people asking... I explained basic mechanics to them. And I'm like, what do you want your card to be like? And, you know, they gave me ideas. I made all these cards. I made, like, 100 of them. It was not a very good game, to put it simply. But there were certain aspects of the design that I liked. And about a year later, I started putting together a new card game with very similar mechanics, but modified. Some things renamed, some things completely scrapped and renovated. And using entirely sort of original ideas instead of being based on existing people. It was all, you know... characters and locations and stuff that were basically made up specifically for this game. And there's not that much lore to it, really. Some of them have some concepts. But yeah. And that was in 2018. I made most of the first set during that year, and then I kind of shelved it for a long time until I want to say 2019 sometime. I don't remember exactly when in 2019, but yeah, I finished that up, and then early into 2020, so coming on 2 years ago now. Actually, was it? No, you know what? I think 2 years ago was when I finished the first set. And then 1 year ago, was it? No, what? No, shit. 2 years ago was when I started the second set. Fuck. Fuck me. So yeah, early 2020 I started the second set and finished that last year sometime. I don't remember when exactly. And late into last year I started a third set. But each of the sets have gotten smaller because I don't want it to be as big of an undertaking each time. I want it to be more manageable. So set 1 has 150 cards. You can see where the last one was 130. This one's going to be 131. Second set has 100, third set has 50, and I'm going to stick with 50 for a while, I think. But anyway, Shadows of Rampage, how do I represent this? It could be like... I like the idea of, I'm gonna draw like a village being like torched to the ground, and there's like all these purple flames everywhere. That'd be kind of cool looking. This one's gonna be like... fucking destroy it, man. She looks goofy. Return from feeding the hogs. Is it seriously asking me already if I'm still listening? Yes, it is. Fuck off. God. Why does this just look goofy? Sorry, I have been milking your creature. Maybe that you mean playing Yakuza. That's fine. You don't need to apologize. Lurking is fine. I don't know why I want like a spooky creature. Do you want to be a way to disable that? Probably. But I don't know it. Oh, what do I add? You getting secondhand annoyed? I'm sorry. One large eye with a diamond-shaped pupil. Let's try it. That kind of just looks like a compass, but I might be able to do something about that. Yeah, it's kind of like the Eye of Sauron or something now. I don't think it's asking me again. I think the song probably just has the, like, silence at the end. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Fix itself. Yeah, that looks imposing. Thanks, Sketch. Let's export that. What? Export as PNG. Oh, okay, I just pressed the wrong thing, I guess. I should be narrower and more rounded on the lateral edges. I like the idea of like a diamond-shaped pupil. I don't know. I like how this looks. It's freaky. Some kind of eldritch being or something. Next we have a card named after a song from Ghost Trick, The Last Desperate Struggle. Let me actually play that song, because it's a good song. I'll get it up while that's playing out. I have to be careful not to get Siva Gunner. Also, all I'm finding is like extended versions, which is really annoying, and remixes. Okay, I think I found a short upload of it. Alright. This is one of my favorite songs, video game tracks, I should say. View collector. Okay, Last Desperate Struggle. I could honestly just depict the scene from the game. That'd be kind of spoilers now that I mentioned it, but I actually think I want like a orangish red color. I want to evoke the same kind of feeling though. OST from Garfield and his 9 Lives. Yeah, definitely. Hard to imagine what it means to you. Well, like I said, the card's called The Last Desperate Struggle. It's like, you know, this, the adrenaline and the fight or flight in you know, when you're on the very edge of death here. That's what The Last Desperate Struggle means to me. And the card reflects that too. You can only play it when you're in a pretty badly losing position. But it has great effects. So, man, holding on to dear life. If a dear life did something, but what? I'm just doing this random hook here. That, honestly, with no, like, sketch attached to it, that's a decent perspective for, like, look, like, you know, the focus on the hand desperately gripping this hook, and and the person here with like the foreshortening on the arm. That's not bad for just kind of freehanding it. This part looks shitty, but yeah, it needs to be like that. Dangling nonchalantly. That's not. I don't know what it would be reaching for. Oh, okay. It could be like. No. Shit. I feel bad for deleting the arm now because I want it to. I thought of what I want it to be gripping. It is down here. You're right. It shouldn't just be gripping nothing. It's gonna be gripping someone else's hand. I don't know how to draw that though. That's the problem. Oh, I should put the music back on. How does that look? That looks pretty decent, right? Let's save this for now. Okay, I like this. Let's... Yeah. This does not match the scene from the game, but it would suit it. This suits the theme of this being... Actually, no, fuck it. Fuck it with the little flames down there. It's a roaring inferno. I know that I draw a lot of giant flames in these. I literally just did one with burning flames, but... Number one, flames are cool. Number two, it suits the situation, so... If you think about it, they haven't seen half my work. What do you draw a lot of? I really like this one. The perspective came out great for freehanding it. I heard that you're not supposed to crush aluminium drink cans because it makes it harder for them to extract the aluminium when you recycle it. Is this true? Because I want to know. Because crushing it is really satisfying and it makes it more compact when you throw it away. But if you're not supposed to do that, then I'll stop. So I want to know. Okay. New one. Next one is Adrenaline Rush. This one's gonna be yellow. You found lots of fire, shadowy spider legs, eyes. Thematic with the overarching villa. Fair enough. I actually like this. I think this is enough. This one's called Close Combat. I think you're making it magenta for no particular reason. Now let's make it dark green. Thought my phone was going off for a second there. I don't know how far I'll go with this stream, by the way. Because I'm coming up on this one and then the next one, that'll make 10. Which is, I think, the amount I did in the previous stream. But I'm not, like, tired yet or anything, so... I could honestly probably just go until I need to go. And by need to go, I just mean... I chose now to do this because Josh is busy. But he'll be available soon, then we're gonna do stuff, so... I say soon, I don't actually know when. Giant fist punching viewer in the face. I want it to look just visible behind the fist. Okay, this is not visually interesting. I'm actually gonna do something pretty similar to what you said. I'm gonna have a rush of blows from Giga Bowser, and by that I just mean a bunch of fists coming at the screen. Oh no, people are gonna think it's a JoJo reference, aren't they? Oh well. I can't remember. Are you supposed to have your thumb outside or inside your fist? I know one of them will break your thumb and the other one will keep it safe. I forgot about the stupid register color thing. Banana. Is you hesitant a motherfucking New Vegas residence? Reference. What? Anyway, I'll look it up. What do you do with your thumb when punching? Needs to be on the outside of your fist, between first and second knuckles. Okay, makes sense. Okay, if it's on the... That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. People think a glass of water is a JoJo reference, you'll be okay. Fair. I'm gonna start over. Hey, I hit Control E. Yes, you're very talented, bot. You can type links that will give us viruses. Dude, do you know what's crazy? Maybe this makes sense to you guys, so if it does, explain it to me. Incidentally, which entity is depicted here? Entity like an entity, like an existing entity? Because not necessarily any of them. A lot of the non-entity cards will depict characters and figures and beings that don't have cards. They're just supposed to be ideas. Sometimes I'll do it, but like the very first one I did, Peak Pressure. This is not a real card. Like, it kind of looks like a Sunburst Dragon, but can't think of any other examples. Well, this one has Gentle Giant Robot. That's a coincidence. That's not a person. Dog eyes. Anyway, also, earlier, when you were, like, talking about the lyrics that you remembered, do you remember them in the kana? Because that sounds like it would make it way harder to learn them. I always learn in Ramaji. Because that's what I can actually, like, read and pronounce, like, quickly. I'd be way slower if I had to learn the songs in, kana. Coughing, more like dog ass. Oh no, you can't say that. Okay, I'm being stupid. I'm drawing this from the wrong angle. It's supposed to be like... This song is good. You don't remember the Nkana or Imaji? Oh, you remember them just by the sounds? I see. Okay, well, I mean... I guess we have... Okay, we have different, Okay, I get what you're saying. When I was talking about, like, oh, I like learning songs, I don't usually remember them to the point of not needing the lyrics. Like, I need the lyrics. I just mean I learn how to sing along to them. And then I read the lyrics in Ramaji. Okay, start again. Apparently you just can't draw a fist. Oh, that looks horrible. What the fuck? Oh, it's... Okay, it's because of the mode I had. Yeah, because earlier I used paint tool size transform function to change some, hang on, let me see if I can show it. Do I have a fill bucket? Okay. So then I can hit transform, and you can actually, like, distort the shape. I can even do it like this now. Huh. So you can map it to any kind of quadrilateral you want, and you can even mess with it further. Oh no, I guess you can't. But yeah, you can do stuff like this. I can read katakana and hiragana without a guide mostly. But anyway, you can do shit like that. Oh my god. I can't write them because I don't need to. Like I just type and I it just turns it into it. Tatoe tsumetai kaze ni sara sarete mo. Press to distort everything you say, so jump in your plane and fly away. Are you trying to bait me into doing the president's song? Because I'm not going to do it. It would be boring as shit. To hear me list the presidents in order. People already know I can do it. It's not impressive after the first time. You said distorted just reminded me of it? I see. That does not even look like the thumb. I mean, I initially started doing stuff in like a notebook, and then I'm like, there's no point. I'm never gonna write this stuff. I don't even write in English. As a result, my handwriting's probably gotten even worse than it was before. I can't remember the last time I actually had to handwrite. Actually, that's not true. I had to write Mum and Alex on the Christmas presents I bought for my mother and sister, respectively. But yeah, let's see. I don't get an undo in real life, so I'm gonna start. Anyway, what does Rena say at the end of her sentences? She says, "Kana." That's only when she asks questions, though. She's like, "Doshita kana, kana." She just repeats that. I can't remember if she does it when she ends a question with something other than kana, though. I don't know. It's also a pun because like kana 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 is the onomatopoeia for cicadas or cicadas chirping, or higurashi crying, if you will. I will get back to that eventually. I actually considered doing it today instead of this, but I'm like, I don't expect the stream to be longer than like 2.5 hours, and that wouldn't be enough to make a lot of progress in that. I want to finish up Miyakashi. I want to dedicate a big block to finishing it. You heard once that you remember 10% of what you hear, 20% of what you read, 30% of what you write. I don't know. And, I'm gonna copy paste because I can't be bothered to draw like 100 of these. Oh, fuck's sake. I both like and dislike that it makes a new layer every time you copy paste something. Oh boy, it's the Randy Marsh bouncing on his balls music. This looks like shit. This is just a bunch of fists. I need to arrange them better. I'm gonna move them around. No, I want to select. Oh yeah, I didn't actually explain why I had the, like, change it to nearest neighbor. It's because I was working with Pix a lot and trying to stretch something to match the perspective of something to save me time and having to redraw the texture. May or may not have been something to do with BA3. Okay. Put some flashes around them. Yeah. Do you mean like that, or like the thing I was doing here with like? The keyboard used in desktop lets you type in Romaji and converts to Kana automatically. I mean, yeah, I have that too. You ain't slick. Looks pretty good. I like Welcome to Dongan Island. Huge panic at the heart-pounding school trip. Okay, it's this song. Wait, why is this in the queue? Didn't I make this a song of the day? I guess I forgot to put it there, huh? The kazoo cover that becomes increasingly out of breath. Oh god, I think I remember that. I think I've seen that. This guy doesn't have to be shirtless, I guess, but... Also, those are way too low down, that's the problem. Alright, fine, he won't be topless. Because I'm having trouble drawing that. It looks like one of the fists is coming from his dick. I guess that's fine. You're not supposed to spam their guns with blasts. I don't know what I want to have on this guy's shirt. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but he has a cape because he's cool. Da, 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 da. Alright, that took way too much time, but I'm gonna call close combat done. Except actually one more thing. There you go. Next we have Mandate of Heaven. Oh, you know what? If I get to 137, then I'll be done with all of the events, the generic events for the for this set, and then after that, there's a bunch of maps and objects, and then a final card. So I can end there, and then next time I'll be picking up with. I say next time. I don't know if that'll be a stream or just next time I work on this, but. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Let's do 3 more then. 3 more. Next is, like I said, Mandate of Heaven. This one can be like pink. I was really just imagining the Solemn series. Okay, so I'm thinking for this one, it's sort of like, it's going to be like a prophet receiving a revelation and writing it down. Oh, this should be fun, actually. How about the face of whatever god this is a circle? I said a circle. I said a circle. You can do ellipses as well. Dude, that's sick. How do I reset it though? Is it seriously asking me again? Bro. Okay, anyway. There you go, circle. I drew that. With a triangle inside it. With a square inside that. And then it's a really shitty pentagon. And then inside the pentagon could be a hexagon and so forth. Actually, how do you inscribe a hexagon inside a pentagon? Okay, forget that. We're gonna do... square inside a circle. And then I guess I have to bust out the ruler again. That's... oh boy, that's a rectangle. Oh yeah, that's like obviously a rectangle. Okay. That should be better. Not perfect, but better. There you go. Way too much effort, but this is going to be the face of this random god that is giving a revelation of some kind. This is a song I used to be able to play on the keyboard. One-handed. I mean, yeah. I can't do two hands. I'm not a bad enough dude to smash my own dick with a hammer or whatever it is. Okay, I'm gonna cheat. Doodle-doodle-doo. Get out of here, stinking furry. Noah Wu, $300 penalty. That's enough. I guess it wouldn't be bound yet, would it? Dude, we don't want any viruses, okay? We're not interested. Hang on, do you know what would go good here? A clasp that is like a circle with a square in it. There you go. Okay, 2 more. Rent! Okay, next one is appeal to fear. I'm gonna do a kind of teal color for this one. Don't really know why. No, I want to save teal for the next one. This one can be blue. I don't know what to do for this one. Oh, this one gets DMCA'd, I know that. So, I don't want to have to deal with that. So, let's just move on. There's a possibility that others might get DMCA'd, but, like, I think that one's really serious. So... I don't know how to represent this one. I want to show, like, somebody giving a speech, or perhaps they're on TV. It's not a game? What's not a game? Yeah, someone, yeah, like I said, it's called Appeal to Fear, and I think it just, like, prevents the opponent from attacking if you have a high, stronger monster or something, yeah. Okay, yeah. Basically scaring them off. You Google image searched fear-mongering, but you got American political cartoons. Understandable. What if it's like a big monster scaring a smaller monster, or like a big beast or animal or something? So it's all like... Oh, it's not a game, right. And there's a little scared little thing down here. Could be like a mouse or something. I like this one, it's cute. The little mouse is like, oh no! Yeah, that'll do. Much better than one with like a TV and some shit. Expose PNG. Okay, one more. This one is called Starfall. Hang on. I have an idea. This is really stupid, but hang on. Okay, that looks good. Sorry I haven't said much near the end here. But, that's gonna be that for today. Thanks for coming along. Hope it was enjoyable, or at least a good way to kill time. And don't know if I'll do another one of these anytime soon. Could be a few months. Maybe it'll be a week. I don't know. We'll have to see. I certainly intend to do more of this art. It's just about whether or not I stream it. So yeah. Let's, I guess we can have a quick look at everything we've drawn today. There's Peak Pressure, Spoils of War, Stack Overflow Error, Frozen in the Fourth Dimension, Emergency Power Supply, Shadows of Rampage, The Last Desperate Struggle, Adrenaline Rush, Close Combat, Mandate of Heaven, Appeal to Fear, and Starfall. So yeah. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys later. Probably later today if plans go according to plan. Not on this channel, but might be streaming with Josh and Joel. We'll have to see. That's the plan. My TV's asking me if I wanted to shut down. No. Okay. Goodbye. I'm gonna make some food now.